Hello everybody, and today is the 24th of September, and I feel really weird saying the date. But yeah, no, today I'm doing things a little bit differently. First off, I put on my hat first. I'm really tempted to take it off because it's really freaking hot in here. Second thing, I have my Kindle over behind my screen over there where y'all can't see. With some lists of things I'm gonna say. I might cut out some of it, but it might be what I'm doing from now on because it'll keep me more focused, and I'll be down to a couple topics instead of 99 million gazillion. The third thing that's different is I'm gonna mention what the sky looks like. Whoa, it's only happened a couple times. Pretty much. Sky is like orange in my backyard and like blue in my front yard, so it's really, really weird. Well, pretty much it's sunset. It is, what time is it? It's 7:30-ish. But so my first topic is the stuff that I have to deal with being antisocial, what I do to cope with it, and for those of you who still don't believe me, that or not antisocial, words, socially awkward. There's a big difference between antisocial and socially awkward. I don't know why I made that mistake. So what I go through being socially awkward, how I cope with it, I don't know if that's the correct terminology, but how I deal with, like, going to school and all that. And I'm also going to explain why this is okay, yet standing in front of 3 people and trying to talk if I don't know maybe 1 or 2 of them, can't do it. But I can talk in front of 5 or 6 of you on my laptop. And then after that, I'm going to talk about pretty much how the project went, because that's what I did with Jake. Y'all remember that video. And then that's pretty much it for the day. So, pretty much, some of the symptoms that you may experience if you're socially awkward, you may not know the terminology, whatever, or something like, if you're socially awkward, you may experience these things. You may also experience things like, I'll get to it as I go. So pretty much, some of the symptoms that you might be socially awkward, it varies from person to person, but a lot of them are common. First one is, you literally feel like you have no voice. Like, I'll be sitting there talking, and then it'll just be like, and it feels kind of like you're suffocating whenever you're in front of a big group. You literally just can't talk. Like, you're trying to, but no noise is coming out. It's similar to having the wind knocked out of you, except imagine you were just entirely 100% silent whenever it happened. So you literally could not make any sounds whatsoever. That's the first one. I think I'm going to mention 5 today. I'm not sure. If you're socially awkward and I don't know you, then leave some of your symptoms down in the description below. Maybe we can help people through this. A second one is anxiety. And whenever you're walking down the halls at school, or whenever a teacher approaches you and asks you a question in front of the entire class, or even just around a couple people you don't know. Sorry, my neighbor just walked by and he gave me a strange look. Just around people you don't know, you may get some anxiety issues. Like, you twist your hands a lot, you play with your fingers, you just imagine that you're listening to music. That's actually a big help for me, and I'll get into that in a little bit. I guess I'll only mention 3 signs. I may have to do this in parts because I'm looking at the timer and I'm already 4 minutes in. So, pretty much, if you, the third and final for this video, I guess, would be whenever, even if you're just by one person you don't know, you'll shrink down, and my old math teacher, he knows this quite well. I gotta pop. He knows this quite well. You'll start to get quieter and quieter, and some people might even say, hey, look, it's the mouse. That was one of the hateful remarks I got. A lot. But yeah, no, that's what I'm going to talk about today. For socially being socially awkward. And now I'm going to talk about that project that you saw Jake and I make. Jake, I know you're watching this, so I'm probably going to be wrong about your grade. I'm just guessing. So if you want to post your grade in the description, or actually, just tell me your grade and I'll bring it up in the next video if you want, and I won't in the video if you don't want me to. Yeah. So pretty much the project that you saw Jake and I work on, I got an 80 on it, and it didn't exactly make me happy. Partially because Jake and I worked for a really long time on and the reason why she counted off points was because kids were messing with my cupcakes because I pulled out the box in the middle of class and I was like, do you have anywhere that I could put this? And so kids were messing with my cupcakes. They were like, these are so cool, and then they didn't put them back right. Some of them were crooked. It was a bit sloppy because my final touches that I put on it were done in the dark because my teacher, who I'm not even going to try to cover up her name, Miss Lyons, she turned out all the lights during advisory, even though it wasn't just me, it was several other people too, were working in there, and that really made me mad. So yeah. My dog's in there, if you can hear them. I had to let in my dogs because they were being obnoxious. So I'm just going to talk about whatever happened to me today for the rest of the time, because I think I'm going to put in another couple of seconds. Pretty much, today I didn't get to listen to my music. On top of that, I had a whole bunch of I had allergies galore. For some reason, fall is my worst season, but it's actually no. I gotta say summer is my worst season, but then the fall is a close second. And that may be weird for some of you, because I know that a lot of people experience the worst allergies in the fall, and they don't really experience allergies any other time. I experience allergies year-round, so I'm always bleh. But summer is my worst. Fall's my second worst. Spring's my third, and then winter I hardly have any. But yeah, no. So pretty much I've just been watching Netflix and YouTube. If you haven't watched it, I have 3 suggestions for you. If you haven't watched Doctor Who, and I don't mean all of Doctor Who, you could have just started with the new season which recently came out, which looks freaking amazing. And I did just shake my head. Go check that out. Sherlock, they just put up the 2nd season on Netflix. It's only 6 episodes long. But it is 100 episodes, or it's not 100. Hold on. It's about an hour and 30 minutes per episode. So, in most cases where you would get 3 episodes out of that, you're getting 1 episode. So, let's see, 6 times several hours worth of Sherlock, and he's quirky, he's funny, he's just Sherlock Holmes in 21st century London. Another one is Elementary, which is coming up soon. I'm not too excited for it, due to the fact that it's set in New York. That's kind of a turn-off for me, partially because Sherlock is freaking British. He's not American. But, yeah, second suggestion, Parenthood. I just started watching it. It might end up horribly inappropriate, but it seems good so far. It seems actually pretty good so far. And then Doctor Who. Did I already mention? Yes, I did. The Walking Dead. That one's good. But if you haven't watched very many violent shows, don't watch it. Don't do it. Well, and as I've been having in my description, if some of y'all have taken the time to read it, that is all. And carry on. Blah, 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 blah. Hi.